Alright, so this is a program called break time. And what it's supposed to do is it's going to give me 3 times I'm going to take a break during the day. Okay? And when it's ready for me to take a break, it's going to open a web browser, and there's the address, and it's going to play a video. It's also going to, the way I have it set up right now, it's going to do it every 3 seconds.
3 seconds?
Well, because I'm just testing it.
Oh, okay.
Eventually it would be like 20 minutes or 2 hours, or whatever you wanted. And you would just change that variable. So for example, if I wanted to change that to 3 minutes, I could just do times 60. Right?
Okay.
And to 3 hours, do times 60 again. So that's what that variable is. That's
Wait,
how
come minutes is 3 times 60 and hours is 3 times 60?
3 times 60 times 60.
Oh.
3 times 60 times
That's
60.
3 hours.
That would be 3 hours.
Okay.
Well, just since we're testing it, we're going to do it every 3 seconds.
Okay.
So what it does is, first thing it does is it says, this is when I'm going to start working, right? So it just says this program begins on, and then this is a variable that prints out the current time. This is a variable that's how many times I want it to take a break. This is a variable that starts how many times I've actually taken a break, which I haven't done yet, so it starts out at 0. And this is called a loop, and a loop just goes around and does something repeatedly. So here's what it does. It says as long as this variable, break count, is less than this variable, total breaks, I want you to wait for 3 seconds, and after, well, this could be 2 hours, right? I want you to wait for 3 seconds, and then when you're done waiting, you're going to do this. You're going to open a web browser, and you're going to go to that address.
Is it going to be the same address each time?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the things I thought would be neat is if you could generate a random thing, but we'll do that another time. Anyway, so it's going to open some video, and we all know what video that's going to be. And then this is the counter, so this is key. After it's opened the web browser, it's going to change that variable right there, break count,
to 1.
to 1. Then it's going to do it all again. And when it gets back to this statement, what's it going to change the break count to?
2.
Yep, and then to 3. At which point, break count won't be less than the total number of breaks anymore, and so this is all going to quit.
Okay. So it's going to go 3 times and then it's going to stop.
Yep, exactly. Okay. And then the only other thing to understand is these are out in the wilderness, out in the internet, and they're batches of programs. So in fact, down here where I say time.sleep for 3 seconds, what I'm actually doing is saying, go to this program that somebody else wrote some other time, and use this function within that program called sleep. If I don't import time, it wouldn't know what this meant.
Okay.
And so a lot of what you're doing with programming now is importing other people's programs. Okay, so now we're going to hit F5, which will run it. And it tells me when it began, and now it's counting for 3 seconds, and then it's doing it again. And then it's doing it again. See?
So it did 3 seconds, 3 seconds, and 3 seconds?
Yep, and then every 3 seconds, right? Every 3 seconds it ran this function called open on this little program up here called web browser, basically.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Doesn't seem that